Good afternoon, good evening. The full day was wasted today. This SSD, the beach of Kolkata, is in my mind, and I am not able to take my mind off it. The beach of South Point School, the beach of JS University, the beach of Kolkata, now aiming to be the beach of. She spreads a lot of misinformation, disinformation, and I have objection to that. In the last video she did, nobody looks at it, that's another thing. She talks about AI in HRM, AI in finance, AI in blah blah blah. She talks about crypto. She doesn't understand any of those. The problem is that when you don't understand something, it's better to keep your mouth shut. Don't open your mouth. You never know who will insert what thing. So it's better that SSD should keep her mouth shut. JS University should not try to send such people. The other one was even worse. So that's another part. So please, I'll try to talk to about, so coming back to straight. I'll talk about something on artificial intelligence and what is happening, what's likely to happen going forward. You have a lot of these OpenAI, Google Gemini, Apple, Facebook Meta. Facebook will not do anything, or ChatGPT, OpenAI. Who else? Lots of players there in the sector, and why Google has an advantage. But if you really want to know about AI and other things, to go back, two things I always say. One is that history of evolution of some product, and second is the stages of growth model. On stages of growth model, Nolan Gibson had some beautiful papers in HBR 1974, 1976 series of paper. Everything has stages of growth. So before you look at today's present AI, there are the stages of growth starting from whatever you call it. You may start with MRP1, MRP2, ERP. How organizations have been deploying IT systems. How organizations have been using IT. Or even look at, before you talk about AI, you need to understand two key things: Google AdWord and AdSense. How do they work traditionally? The whole thing is search based. So when somebody searches Google, how does Google capture that and try to fit it in the right context? One is an AdWord, one is an AdSense. So you need to understand these two: contextual, keyword search, both put together, and then how Google monetizes this search to its ad revenue. And that is what is happening all over the digital. As advertisements in the digital world, I said, the total ad spend globally is now more than $1 trillion. That's a huge amount of money. So that will fuel, or that will further stimulate growth in ad-based IT products or IT services, AI, whatever. And you need to understand these things. How has it evolved? How does an IT system work? When you put something in your Google Calendar, how does it work? When you want some intelligent systems to tell you, which airlines is offering you better price or better convenience, what to buy from what site, comparative comparisons. So how do these products work? You need to really think through that. And if you cannot think through that, you will not understand anything about AI. So this Professor Surjo Shikhar Das comes to Ki Hote Chai program of DD Bangla and talks how AI is being applied in HRM, AI is being applied in finance, marketing. The point is that, why do you spread misinformation, disinformation? Understand first. Does she understand HRM? How does HRM work? How does the HR module of a product like SAP or Oracle work? So these are the questions I have. Until unless you understand that, you should not speak. You should probably keep quiet. Let the expert speak, because disinformation, misinformation is a bad thing. And once some misinformation, disinformation gets into your head, it is difficult to get rid of that and get into the right track. I always believe few things, that you need to understand how IT system works. For that, best is to start with MRP1, MRP2 in the 1980s, ERP 1990s, And then internet, once the internet came up, how Google search engines work, AdWord, AdSense, how keyword search and those things work. You need to spend few hours studying those things, and once you study that, you get better understanding why the possibilities and limitations of an IT system, what an AI system can do or what an AI system cannot do. So today when you search AI system, you see lots of content coming up from other sources of online, what you call World Wide Web, the content. It has text content, it has video content and all that, audio content. How does it search? How does it throw it? Be it OpenAI, be it Google, be it Apple, be it Meta, whatever. They'll take a lot of content from Wikipedia, not denying that. I see that all of them are taking a lot of content or stealing content from social media. Then there are sources like credible sources like newspapers, books, magazines, reputed ones, not the ones of Indian newspaper media type, better ones, credible ones. So the whole thing is that it is all about LLM and content search. What is your query and how is the AI answering that? How do the matchmaking happen? Even simple, think about a matrimonial matchmaking, like one that is needed for Sujyosika Das, the beach of Kolkata, beach of JIS University, the beach of trying to be beach of India now. She can be, no denying. She has spoiled my day today. So I have all rights to accuse her. She is trying to eliminate me. She is hiding her contents, my contents in LinkedIn. She doesn't want that content to come out so that people know what she did to me, her real character. Everybody in JS University knows her character. You go to anybody, pick up a student, pick up a staff, pick up a professor, even lady professor, woman professor, everybody knows. This lady is a bitch. And she has I don't know how to identify a bitch gene, DNA of bitch. She has that. She did not inherit that. Her parents are lovely, beautiful people. She got it somehow, transplant, gene transplant, or whatever you call it. Okay, leave aside. So the point is that in AI, you need to understand how does a system work, how does an Oracle ITC RDBMS work, how does Google search engine work, how does any time series data work, and then only you can probably understand how an AI engine works and what is the limitations. And many people are talking about you get trained in AI, you will be a boss and all that. All these are, if you don't understand this history is very important, how IT has evolved. And until and unless understand that, you will have all very shady ideas about AI system that will be good for nothing. So my advice to you is that if you want to deal, AI system, go back to the history of IT, the products, the systems, how it has been used in banks, corporates, content business, advertisement. What I always call is a sniper versus carpet bombing. How can marketers can improve their conversion or target their audience better? Marketing has a huge application. How can you also target better employees? Or if you are trying to recruit somebody, how do you ensure who is a right fit compared to your culture? Because there is no right fit, and you need to understand your own culture and then get into the right fit. So many of these areas I will probably deal in subsequent few sessions. I am getting a bit distracted by this beach of Kolkata. Let her either kill me or let her sort of vanish from my mind somehow. She will always kuch na kuch to kira karta hi rehta hai wo. So always, trying to again entice me and all that. And I'll cover these areas. So that my point is that get into the history of IT products, IT services, understand an ERP product well, understand RDBMS well, understand content business well, understand marketing well, how can you target better customers, or more sharpshooting than cluster bombing. And these are the areas you need to study a lot, and then probably you can talk more on that. Thank you.